How you doing, guys? This is GK3 here. I'm actually going to be doing a video on my own this week because there's a couple of things that I do want to touch on. Number one, I want to talk about Raw's 800 episode, which happened during the week. And number two, I want to talk about the storyline on TNA at the moment, which I personally am interested in, is the main event Mafia. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is Raw's 800 episode. They actually got off to a very, very good start. But the one thing that kind of disappointed me was when Shane McMahon announced that at Survivor Series, whoever won between Batista and Chris Jericho, because we all know Chris Jericho won the championship, but I'll get to that in a minute, they're going to face the returning John Cena. What's the point? I mean, just because John Cena's coming back, they're just going to give him a title shot straight away. He's done nothing to earn a world title shot in the first place. But of course, we all know that when it comes to Vince McMahon, you know John Cena's number one. But of course, to the rest of us, he's number two, if you know what I mean. Now, secondly, the steel cage match between Chris Jericho and Batista, I think, in my opinion, that Batista's fourth title reign didn't mean anything. He only had the title for a week. He wins the championship at Cyber Sunday, then Chris Jericho gets his rematch on Raw for the World Championship, and he beats him. And I'm sitting there and I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, what was the point in Batista having the World Championship for the fourth time if he was just going to lose it a week later? I mean, okay, I'm not exactly a WWE fan, but I'd still watch Raw, I'd still watch SmackDown, rarely watch ECW. As you've seen in some of my video before, how I truly felt about ECW. But I still think that Batista's title reign, his fourth title reign, didn't mean anything. Now, on to TNA, which the storyline that's going on now at the moment, the main event Mafia. This is a storyline that I have been waiting for. I mean, who have you got in the main event Mafia at the moment? You've got Sting, the World Heavyweight Champion, who's going to defend the title against AJ Styles at Turning Point, which personally I hope AJ wins, because AJ is my favourite wrestler. You have Kurt Angle, arguably one of the best wrestlers in the business today. You have Kevin Nash, I guess there's a reason for him being there. You have Booker T, who I'm going to get to in a minute. And you have their newest acquisition, Scott Steiner. In my opinion, they were doing just fine without Scott Steiner. Like, I mean, as Baru25 has explained before, he can't, from his waist down, he can't do a lot of moves. Okay, he did a Frankensteiner once before, but all Scott Steiner can do is suplex people, throw people. So, in my opinion, I don't really think he can fit into the main event Mafia. They were kind of doing grand until he showed up. Now, on to Booker T. Okay, the whole thing now with the Legends title at the moment, I kind of don't see a point in that, because they have enough good championships already. They got the tag team titles, they got the X Division title, the World title, and the Knockout Championship. So there is actually no point for another belt. And if Booker T is taking this storyline seriously, why does he still have that stupid accent? I mean, please, Booker is supposed to be a legend in this business, but yet he's going out there acting like a prat every week. I seriously don't understand why, but please get rid of the accent. Booker T, I respected you when you were in WCW, when you won the World Championship from Jeff Jarrett. Please, I'm begging you, get rid of the accent. Go back to the old Booker T. That's what some of the fans want to see. I can't speak for them, but I know that's what some fans want to see. We want to see the old Booker T back, not this poncy Booker T that we have now. Some of the matches that are going to happen on Turning Point, we're going to have Samoa Joe versus Kevin Nash. We knew that match was coming since Nash screwed Samoa Joe at Bound for Glory. Jack Dean Impact didn't like that, but he's not here, so. Anyway, and we have the main event. We have AJ Styles versus Sting. This is a match now that I'm looking forward to, because Sting and AJ, this is going to be a rivalry that I'm actually personally into, because everything Sting is bringing up AJ's past. AJ is kind of, you know, kind of disrespecting Sting because AJ's out there, he's kind of busting his ass every night of the week, and Sting just kind of shows up and gets paid. So it's kind of like it's going to be a hard-working wrestler against a legend in the business, which some people think he only just shows up for the money. But in my personal opinion, maybe AJ Styles might win this, because if some of you people know, when Sting wins the World Championship at Bound for Glory, a month later he loses it. Like, I mean, he lost it to Abyss when he won the World Championship for the first time, and then he lost it to Kurt Angle. So maybe at this pay-per-view, AJ might actually beat him and become World Champion again. Or then again, I may be wrong. Well, that's it for me anyway on GK316. Thanks for watching.